Oh, come on. We can do one more, can't we? Yes, we can. What's the matter with you, hamster? I don't know. I'm in the mood. Lauren Chen used to be roaming millennial. Has a video featuring Tomi Lahren. Yeah, you remember her, the trash men argument?
On-demand abortions.
Now, I got to turn that up a little bit. Lauren, you got to get your next thing underway there. Get it figured out. This doesn't even look like the same person. What happened? Now, I'm not knocking it. I mean, if she wants to get, plastic surgery, rhinoplasty, tit jobs, I mean, it's her business. I don't care. Good for you. You feel better about that. Hey, have fun. But the hair extensions, it doesn't even match. Look at this. Tomi, what are you doing? The little rural country girl from South Dakota. And she doesn't even I would think her parents wouldn't even recognize her. It's like, hi, who are you? I'm your daughter. I know South Dakota guys. It's like, not sure about that.
Late-term abortion, celebrated and glorified abortion is repulsive, ridiculous, and disgusting.
Start out with the easily defensible position. Then retreat to the castle.
An all-out ban on abortion is counterproductive.
Now, Tomi Lahren, you're smarter than this. You fucking know. There's not an outright ban on abortion. Jesus effing sweet God in heaven. Hallelujah. What are you talking about? Tomi, what are you talking about? I mean, I don't mind people with a different opinion. Jeff Holiday, we just had a different opinion. That's fine. Have a different opinion. What are you saying? Tomi, what the hell are you saying?
Celebrated and glorified abortion is repulsive, ridiculous, and disgusting. But
isn't that a Mott and Bailey? That's a Mott and Bailey, right? Hold on. Let me look it up. Mott and Bailey. Oh, I see. You've gone to Eton, have you? No. All right. Which one is the Mott and Bailey? I always get it confused. Yeah. All right. Mott and Bailey. Okay. The Bailey is the easy argument, and the Mott is the hard one. So let's see what Tomi Lahren will, if she's even, it might be just an alien that somehow, kidnapped her or something and replaced her with something else. I don't know.
But an all-out ban on abortion is counterproductive.
Except that's not what happened. Tomi. Now, you're a South Dakota girl. You don't like the fact that Kristi Noem, the governor of South Dakota, she's a female. She has her own opinion. She's a Republican. You don't like that? Of course not.
Why? You're not going to stop abortions. You're just going to stop safe ones. I know.
Mm-hmm. God damn, I used to work with women just like this. Well, not as attractive, but, well, except for that one girl. Stacy. Oh, baby.
I know some conservatives prefer to bury their heads in the sand.
And a redhead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. All right, one more time.
Supreme Court's recent ruling.
On-demand abortions, late-term abortions, celebrated and glorified abortion is repulsive, ridiculous, and disgusting. But
the Bailey. Now let's get to the Mott.
An all-out
ban
on abortion is counterproductive.
Except that's not what happened, Tomi. Tomi. T-O-M-I. Rapid City, South Dakota girl. That's not what happened, dear. Go on.
Why? You're not going to stop abortions. You're just going to stop safe ones. I know some...
Or maybe some women will go on a strike and not get knocked up in the first place. Why are you imposing this evil regime on the women?
Conservatives prefer to bury their heads in the sand and pretend that's not going to be the case.
You know what, Tommy? Dear, I'm going to say it here for the first time. I don't fucking care. If you're an adult, human, female, take care of your shit. Obviously, victims of crime, different story. But if you're out there riding a carousel, God damn it, take your fucking birth control. Take your emergency pill. Take all the millions of forms of birth control you have so you don't get knocked up. It's not that hard. But tell us how the women are oppressed in this country.
We all know better.
I feel like Tomi Lahren has that thing going on where, like, when she talks, she's always yelling. But in
Yeah. Yes, Lauren, I do. Yes, the whole
any case, I do think it's good.
God damn. You know, that's why you get paid big bucks, Lauren Chen, because you picked it right out. Yes, she's screaming at you the whole time.
That she acknowledges that, yeah, these late-term abortions that Democrats are pushing.
Again, the Mott and Bailey. It's pretty easy. Bailey is an easily refuted and defended position. But she switches so fast to the Bailey or the Mott. It's just, oh my God, my head's falling off. What am I going to do now?
They are very, very disgusting. They're
Excuse me. If my head was going to fall off, I should keep smoking.
not okay. And they really should
No. Smoking's bad.
even be
Don't do it, kids.
part of the political discourse. They should be that unthinkable. With that being said, however, I do want people to remember that Tomi Lahren is pro-choice. Throughout this video,
She's a freak show. Look at her, Lauren. Again, I'm not trying to do the ad hom here, but Jesus, she is not the same girl that she was 5 years ago. It's like I don't even know what to say.
doesn't really identify herself as being pro-choice.
She is. No, she did, actually. That's why she got fired from Glenn Beck's outfit. Because she came out and said, hey, these abortions, it's good.
She more frames it as,
Glenn Beck, the Mormon. Yes, Mormons don't like abortion. They don't like all this modern bullshit. And you don't have to be a Mormon if you don't agree with them. God, isn't it nice to have the choice? Yeah.
fellow Republican, as a fellow Christian, this is why I don't think a total ban is practical.
I don't think you can be a Christian and believe in abortion. I'm sorry. But as Jeff Holiday said, that's not a mainstream religion in the previous video. Well, that's the first I've heard of that.
For Republicans, but it's like, practicality aside, whether you think this will help the GOP in the long term aside, you are pro-choice. So I think that kind of is relevant and absolutely does paint her perspective on this.
You do realize she went to the University of Nevada at Las Vegas, right? Do I need to say more? Do I?
It's almost like when I comment on what the Democrats could be doing better in order to help them actually win elections.
I'm not saying that that's what happened, but I'm saying there's a possibility that someone benefited from the carousel and abortion. Just tossing it out. Don't know anything. Might be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. That's fine.
It's no surprise that what I think would help them win elections is to just, conform to my worldview more, with my worldview happening to not align with those of the Democrats. And I don't.
Tomi Lahren doesn't have a worldview. Again, it's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm an old fat guy who's not had any life to live and experience to know this stuff. I'm just evil. My name is Adolf.
Don't even want them to win in the first place. So yeah, throughout this video, I don't know if it was intentional, but I did just think it was a little bit disingenuous that Tomi.
Just a little bit? just a smidge. Just a tad. Lauren, come on.
Tomi Lahren seems to be saying, hey, this is how we as Republicans win on the abortion issue. But it's like, no, this is you as a pro-choice person advocating for pro-choice policies.
Republican in name only. Spell it for me. Rhino. Rhino.
Because, by the way, Tomi Lahren has been openly pro-choice for a long time now.
Yep. Now, of course, I'm not saying she can't have her own opinion. But when she sits there and pretends she's like a conservative female, why don't you say conservative in name only? Why don't you say, I support abortion rights, but I want the taxes to go lower? All right. Okay.
If you guys remember, there was that little
Can't say that, though, right? Because all the pro-life people are Nazis.
incident with her on The View coming out as pro-choice. And
Yep,
I mean,
yep,
I'm not
yep.
going to get into it, but yeah, she's been pro-choice for a while now. I don't think that means that she's on board with things like late-term abortions or the like. But let's be
I would say if you have a cup of the Kool-Aid, you got to drink the whole gallon. But look at me, an evil man.
clear, she's not just against abortion bans because she thinks it'll be bad for the GOP. She's pro-choice. And I do
Yeah. University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Do I need to say more? It's almost like Arizona State.
find it interesting how here she trots out the you're not going to stop abortions by banning them, you're just going to make them unsafe argument. As I mentioned,
This is the Overton window. See, women, excuse me. You evil misogynist bad. You hate women. 99.8% of people in the United States, 99.8 are using birth control, are using protection, are doing the deed safely and not getting knocked up. 99.8%. So why in the fuck do we burn down the country for 0.2% of the population? I am just wondering. Help me out, Lauren. Help me.
mentioned in a previous video debunking pro-choice talking points, saying that you shouldn't make something illegal because people won't listen to it anyway.
Isn't that the same argument they try to use with the guns?
Pretty much reasons away the need for any and all laws. I mean, as far as I know, Tomi Lahren isn't for the legalization of all drugs, but the same argument can certainly be said for drug use.
Well, I'm sure. Well,
You're never going to stop people from smoking crack anyway, so
you're never going to do this, and you're never going to do that, right?
as well just make it legal so you can regulate it and make it safer. As a conservative, I'm going to start applying this logic to like taxes. Come on, guys. There's always going to be people who try to evade their taxes, so we might as well just stop.
Let's go back to the
Blanket ban.
the fake Barbie doll here. This is more fun.
That's where most Americans are.
Okay, Tommy, yell at me some more, because that gets people on your side.
And the states that choose to all-out ban abortion are likely going to feel the repercussions come election time. And reminder, if we keep losing elections to Democrats, not a single thing in our agenda is going to be accomplished.
Okay, well, I get her point, but the falsehood here, Barbie, is you believe that these issues are a big talking point at the kitchen table. They're not. Grandma and auntie are saying, use birth control. Or better yet, don't give up the milk until the cow costs you money. That's what they're saying. Yes, Tommy. Over there in South Dakota, you got grandma who's 78 years old saying, well, fuck, don't hose everybody you get your hands on. Oppression, right? Is that right?
We are a handful of elections away from socialism at the rate we're going, and we can't afford to lose many more.
And this is
right. So we should have unlimited abortion always, all the time. Let the government pay for it. And if we don't do that, we're going to become a socialist country.
This is what I was talking about here. Tomi
All right,
Lahren
Barbie.
isn't really saying, hey, I'm pro-choice. We should
Yes,
not
she
ban
is.
abortion.
No,
She's more
she is.
painting herself as, oh, I'm just a pragmatic Republican saying
No.
most Americans are not in support.
And then turn around.
Okay. Want to give a fair hearing to Tomi here. Go ahead. South Dakota girl, by the way.
It's a resurgence.
You know, farm girls. They're all pure and holy and shit and stuff like that. From Rapid City. Go on.
Of family and American values that's going to put us on the right track, not a blanket ban on abortion in a few red states. Sorry, that's the truth. And to the Christian conservatives out there, I beg you to consider this. We as Christians can't judge, isolate, belittle, or berate women who are getting pregnant out of wedlock and then turn around and say we're pro-life. There needs to be compassion all the way around. It's the faith, fellowship, and community support, not the government mandate, that's going to convince women to choose life. And I firmly believe that.
Tomi, is allowing abortion a resurgence
blah,
of
blah,
family
blah,
and
blah,
American
blah, blah. I'm
values?
sorry, what? Did I miss Barbie? Go
Read
ahead.
two, and then you end up compromising.
It's a resurgence of family and American values that's going to put us on the right track, not a
So there's nothing better than creating a family like having unfettered abortions. Right, Tomi? Right.
blanket ban on abortion in a few red states. Sorry, that's the truth. And to the
Now, Tomi, the farm girl from South Dakota, why are you so against people voting on this? Curious. With your hair extensions, could you help me understand why the hair extensions try to accentuate your boobage? I don't know. Why would that be?
the Christian conservatives out there, I beg you
Christian conservatives. Those evil Nazis, the conserve Nazis.
to consider this.
Okay. Well, you know what, Lahren, Tomi? We have the opportunity to consider this after the Supreme Court decision. Why don't you talk to Governor Noem up in South Dakota, where you used to live? Why don't you complain to her and tell her how she's not a real conservative? Why don't you do that? She's from Lake Preston, over by Watertown. Why don't you tell her she's not one of the homegirls from South Dakota? Because she doesn't believe in unfettered? Is that a word? No. Unfettered abortion up till birth. Just curious, Tomi. I thought you were about democracy. Yeah? No, I guess not.
We as Christians can't judge, isolate.
Oh my God. Okay, Tomi. Let's hear your
blanket ban on abortion in a few red states. Sorry.
There isn't a blanket ban on abortions in the United States, Tomi. You're smarter than this. Would you stop with this fucking nonsense? If you don't mind, Barbie.
That's the truth. And to the Christian conservatives out there, I beg you to consider this. We as Christians can't judge, isolate, belittle, or berate women who are getting pregnant out of wedlock and then turn around and say we're pro-life. There needs
Well, maybe we don't have to pull out the Bible to say, you know what? Maybe you should take care of your own shit. You're going to be out there being active. Why don't you take 2 forms of birth control every time? I suppose that's oppressing women. Tomi, is that right? Oh. Okay.
family and American values that's going to put us on the right track.
I mean, this God, I can't do it. I can't. It's just such bullshit. Bullshit is what this is. But we're going to finish it up because you guys are here and we're going to do it. The Batman. Why don't you ever call in anymore? Oh, the Batman from Newcastle, England. Love the guy. Haven't talked to him for a while. I think I pissed him off.
Not a blanket ban on abortion in a few red states. Sorry, that's the truth. And to the
I think I've beaten the dead horse enough. Go ahead, Tomi.
Christian conservatives out there, I beg you to consider this. We as Christians can't judge, isolate, belittle, or berate women who are getting pregnant out of wedlock and then turn around and say we're pro-life.
Maybe they shouldn't get pregnant. Wouldn't that be a Christian thing? I mean, if you want to be a Christian evangelical type, women shouldn't be having sex before they get married. Okay. I mean, that's kind of a radical point at this point, but how Christian are you, Tomi? Wouldn't that be a sin as well if you're a Christian? Let me posit. You believe women should go out and fuck all they want and not have to worry about having a baby. Am I in the ballpark? University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Just saying.
There needs to be compassion all the way around. It's the faith, fellowship, and community support, not the government mandate, that's going to convince women to choose life. And I firmly believe that.
Well, you're confused, Tomi. You're confused. What can I say?
Wait, is allowing abortion
I mean, at least Lahren Chen isn't some crazy person with fake hair.
a resurgence
Then again, maybe she has. I don't know.
of family
Looks
and
better on
American
her,
values? Because I don't think it is. I actually think that those two things, abortion and family values, are actually kind of diametrically opposed. And despite what Tomi Lahren may could be misinterpreting her, but to me, it kind of sounds like when it comes to
Excuse me, Lahren. I'm sorry. I know I'm mansplaining. No, you're not misinterpreting. You're absolutely correct.
There is a hell of a lot more that needs to be done beyond an abortion ban and a pat on the back.
So
What abortion ban, Lahren? Tomi, which one? Where is this happening? Just curious. Help me understand.
Tomi doesn't really elaborate on this point. So
because, I'm stupid. I'm an evil man. I'm just a Neanderthal. I
could be misinterpreting her. But to me,
you ran into a lot of them at the University of Nevada at Las Vegas.
it kind of sounds like when it comes to women,
and I'm not ripping Lahren Chen here. I'm ripping the fake blonde
and
girl.
not having abortions, she is in favor of just Christian charity, but not government mandate.
She doesn't fucking care about any of this bullshit, Lahren Chen. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a flying fuck. She gets a paycheck for spewing bullshit. If she was a Christian, abortion is off the fucking table. End of story. That's it. She's not a Christian. She's not a conservative. She is a whatever.
However, when it comes to assistance, maybe with an unplanned pregnancy, she seems to defer to the government instead of Christian charities.
Somebody's got to give these women free money. University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Because she says there's more that we as Republicans need to do, which makes me think that she thinks government is the answer here. And again,
yeah, here's the thing. Why should I pay for your choices in life? Well, if you're pro-life, you'd support these women who have the baby. Really? Why is that? Why should I pay for your choice? You pay for my choice? I want a new rifle. I want a 45-70 with 1,000 rounds of ammo. That's my choice. You gonna pay for that? No. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have to pay for yours.
Again, maybe I'm looking too much into things. Maybe that.
Again, I'm not ripping Lahren Chen here. So don't get me wrong.
That's not what she meant, but that is a left-wing talking point. The idea.
No, that's what she meant, Lahren. That's exactly what she meant. She is as conservative as Joseph Stalin. There, I said it again. Unicycle peon. Jason Long. Who's Jason Long? Is he Jason Long in here? You guys have been awesome. Thank you. You've listened to my bullshit. How do you do it? Oh, Eric T. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The Polish Pony says. Terrence Pop laid it out. Women have. Yep. Yep. Jason Long. Stop it with the facts. Captain Super Straight. Thank you. Good to see you. All right. I've had enough. Now I'm going to go to bed. After I have a fish and finger pie. Always wondered about that line from the Beatles. Penny Lane, baby. See you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.